And here we are outside Cece Michaels drink store. Looks like quite a new building, doesn't it? But there's quite an interesting ghost story connected with this off-licence. So let's go in and see what we can find. Apparently they don't really like filming in there, which is a shame because there's a very exciting ghost story about Mary Queen of Scots apparently attached to this off-licence, but I've just been thrown out. So all I can say is no, this place is not haunted, not at all. There are no ghosts here, and if you're going on a ghost walk, don't buy your beer here, right? Okay. I'm just having a quiet drink here in the Cup Public House. This pub was built in the 1930s, in an age when drinking and driving wasn't just legal, but actively encouraged. But the ghost we're looking for here in this pub comes from a much earlier time, a time before much of what's around us had even been built. Because years ago, on this very site, there used to stand the old Sutton Coldfield gallows. And it was here that murderers, robbers, highway thieves, and other criminals be hanged by the neck until dead. But the particular ghost that haunts this place is in fact the ghost of the highwayman, Tom King. Tom King was an associate of Dick Turpin, and he used to rob travellers moving up and down the Great North Road. Unfortunately, he was caught after he robbed a member of the Rotary Club outside Pipe Hayes Park. And then that member of the Rotary Club wrote an angry letter to the Sutton Coldfield Observer, and that was how they caught Tom King. Unlike most felons of the age, Tom King wasn't hanged, but he was burnt at the stake, because apparently on the day of his execution, the Lord Mayor decided to burn him instead, because he had a bit of a chill. And it's said that in this very beer garden, on cold, stormy nights, or even on hot, sunny days, especially if there's a barbecue going on in the corner, it's sometimes said that you can hear Tom King's screams of agony as he roasted to death. But thankfully, I can't hear them today. And you join us here outside the 3 Tons Public House, an old coaching inn built many centuries ago, possibly the oldest pub in Sutton Coldfield. And of course, the ghost here apparently lingers in the cellar. So let's go in, have a look, and see what we can find. It's exciting now because for the first time, but not the last time today, we're going to go underground into the creepy cellar of the 3 Tons. The landlord has given me a bit of Dutch courage, so here goes. And now, let's descend into the cellar and see what we can find. Now, watch yourself here. Very narrow steps leading down. And of course, it's interesting to note that all over Sutton Coldfield there are underground tunnels. Many of them connected into this cellar here. Could this door lead somewhere? Possibly. And we go deeper in and deeper down, and you can really see how maze-like and creepy it is down here. And of course, there's a ghost. And it's in this area here. Where's this area here? Because the tunnels go on and on for quite some way. Down through here, it starts getting very creepy, very claustrophobic. And then here we are, in the compressed gas chamber. It's said that the ghost of Peter O'Toole is often heard down here, moving beers about, smashing bottles, singing Irish songs and shouting. Peter O'Toole never came to Sutton Coldfield, so why is his ghost down here in the cellar of the Tons? No one knows. As for me, I don't like it down here. I think I'm going to beat a hasty retreat. Or a slow retreat as it may be. Frightening place. Very frightening and disturbing place. And here we see a tunnel leading off. Where does the tunnel lead off to? Well, we can't really see anything because it's too dark. In this case, not even the camera knows. Be sure you mind your head here. It's quite low. Quite painful. And you join us now outside Sutton Coldfield railway station, and of course the station, the Sutton Coldfield pub. The railway from Birmingham to Sutton Coldfield was built in 1869. The pub also was built in 1869. Well, there wouldn't have been much point building it before the station itself had been built. But, of course, there's a ghost story attached with this pub. So let's go inside and see what we can find. And here we are inside the station. And there's a wonderful ghost story connected with this very beer garden. You see, when the railway was first built from Birmingham to Sutton Coldfield, the line only came up to Sutton Coldfield. It wasn't extended to Lichfield until quite some time later. Understandably, this was problematic to the first commuters who bought tickets from Birmingham straight through to Lichfield. And when the first train arrived here in 1869, the travellers who were going to Lichfield were all told they would have to get off here at Sutton and wait until the line had been built. The commuters were recommended to come here to the station pub, which they duly did. Then, 20 years later, the son of the original station master, he came here to tell the commuters that the line to Lichfield had finally been finished. By the time he got there, some of these commuters had died, either from old age or from alcohol poisoning. And to this very day it's said that on foggy, misty evenings and mornings, sometimes in the corner of the beer garden, you can see old Victorian commuters with top hats and frock coats, big sideburns, smoking little clay pipes and complaining about the railways. Some things never change.